Wow, 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 wow. Driven, not garaged.
I'll bite your ankles.
Pit Bull had it made 500 horsepower.
And 700 Newton meters. Look at this.
Go away.
Okay.
Why is he filming?
Okay. Well, yeah, well, I got scared away. Good morning, comrades. It's a very lovely morning. I was up a lot earlier than it is now. Right now it's about just slightly before 10 o'clock. I was up at 7 because we had a car going out on a track day to which I will be going later. So the GT86 went out this morning. I cleaned it up. I saw Bugatti Chiron driving by. Just missed it. Prototype Chiron. Right now, this BMW also participates with the track day, and they decided to stay at Apex, so they just suddenly booked a room, decided to hang out here for a bit, which is a good thing. This Seat belongs to Chris, who was standing inside because he wants to book a nice surprise for his girlfriend, to which, just for the sake of, well, if she's gonna watch the vlog, I'm not gonna tell you much more about it, but probably later. So stay tuned, in about a month you will find out. Then this DB11, I would say real James Bond car, but not really, because real James Bond drives a DB10, I believe. Hello, comrades. Comrades Luke and Perry, how are you doing today? Good. So are you for Playboy today, or for what?
For Playboy and for a great big car.
Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, I guess real Playboy would drive a DB11, but maybe he would drive more an up, actually.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Can we have a quick look at the DB11? I've seen, obviously, like the last Aston Martins I've seen were the Shmeemobiles, so the Vantage, oh no, or was it the Vanquish? I don't know, I don't remember, but anyway, those cars and the GT8 obviously, and then let's have a look inside. Wow, wow, yeah. And then if we, I already noticed that it's missing this insert key thing, and obviously it doesn't do anything because we don't have the key. Oh, it does something, 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 something. And I guess if you want to find out more about this car, you should check out the amazing feature that those guys are gonna produce for the Playboy magazine Netherlands, right? Yes. Which feature gonna be? Like next month or in two?
Next month.
Okay. In August. Yes. Since like 20% of my audience is from Holland, I don't think it will be any problem. Arrived at Brunchen to make a nice photo session with the real Playboy mobile, the Up and the DB11. And check out some cars that are driving on the track day. That sounds very sophisticated, British. And I've swapped roles with Luke. Well, I'm not gonna make any pictures or anything, but I am actually eager to check out the interior, how the car handles on the passenger seat. Look at those Bang & Olufsen tweeters. That's amazing. As you may know or may not know, Aston Martin kind of signed a collaboration with Mercedes-Benz, so the future model is gonna have Mercedes engines. This one doesn't have it yet, but we can. This actually kind of really reminds me of Mercedes, the GPS already, of the GTS and the other cars. How long have you had this car for now? Hour or something?
Yeah, I guess an hour, and we were only busy with the pictures, so I didn't drive it very much yet. But we'll do that later on today.
What's the first impression?
I think I can get used to it.
Okay. That's nice. Oh, I like the rear seats. There's so much space there. I'm like, why? Why did you make them in the first place? That's like a speaker, I guess, in the middle, because I see Bang & Olufsen logo, so it's not really like. Oh, show the amazing electronic compartment for real lazy people. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is probably the best feature of the car. Again, this also really reminds me of Mercedes. Totally. obviously don't need to make any comment that the V12 provides sufficient amount of power for the public road. Unfortunately, although we are at the Nürburgring, the Aston Martin didn't allow us to take the car around the track. So maybe another time, later in the season, definitely when Shmi comes over with the GT8. So for now, I guess this car's main purpose is like a grand tourer in the first place anyway, to enjoy the roads, all the comfort, all the leather. It's like, so I wonder how many cows had to be slayed for this interior. No idea what this is. Very, very luxurious. Very cool. Ooh, hello, comrades. Good morning. I wonder whether this feature is stock.
Always.
Always. Sounds nice, but I guess it can be always nicer with the aftermarket exhaust. And speaking of aftermarket, one more thing that I told you in yesterday's and probably the day before yesterday's vlog is what we're gonna do today is this baby is getting an upgrade. Well, you cannot make up punts with a 218. Anyway, bringing it now to REM to get some chip tuning plus 50 horsepower, and since it's a quite an increasement in horsepower, because 135 stock plus 50, it's almost 50% increasement, or probably 40 if you want to be like really about the numbers. It is a good idea to put aftermarket intercooler on it because, well, Nürburgring is quite a long track, and if you want to enjoy all those 185 or I don't know how many horsepower we're gonna get in the end all the time, it might be a good idea to have additional cooling. So, Diana,
Yes.
let's go.
What? Yes.
Yes.
I started something.
Oh, okay. You want to start something?
You wanna fight? I'll fight you. I'll bite your ankles.
Maybe later, like that we do the 218. Maybe not today at all, because women. Oh yeah. I would almost say it's the last time that you hear this car like this, but well, exhaust stays the same for now, because we might have an interesting surprise for you in the next couple of days. But anyway, it's the last time that this car will be this slow. Ooh, what's this? Top secret. And a sunny, very sunny flash forward back to Apex, and I am joined by... Hello, Joshua.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm very fine. He just arrived with this amazing Viper. It's not an ACR, is it? Or is it?
No, it's not.
No,
it's
it's
a GT.
GT, yes. He is staying at our hotel for, I believe, 2 nights? Or yeah?
Yep.
So, you already checked in the room. How was it?
It was actually beautiful.
Good, just as your car. First, before we have a look at this car, there is actually something special about it. Because the first email that you sent to me and Diana was something like Pitbull video.
Yes, yes. So this Viper is actually a GTC, which is a one-off. And Pitbull had it made for his music video, Back It Up.
Yeah.
So him and Prince Royce both had custom Vipers made, and this is one of the ones. This is Pitbull. So it has the Pitbull plaque on the dash.
Okay.
And then what they do for 101s is no one else can build one like this. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so it's real, like Mr. Worldwide. You are Mr. Worldwide, kind of, because
yeah.
the car came really from the States. You imported it to UK, you said?
Yep.
That's like a month ago? Or
No, I shipped it over in June of last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And haven't really got to drive it much. The weather in the UK is rain every single day. So I actually doubled the mileage in 2 weeks coming here with my trip through Europe than I did in the whole year of owning it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so not bad.
So, under the hood, just 8.3 or is it 8.4?
8.4.
8.4.
Stock 645, but this one went to Viper Exchange. I picked it up in Iowa, drove it to Viper Exchange in Texas. They put a new race computer on it, tuned it.
Okay.
Put pulleys on it, and did a couple other things. I can't remember. So
yeah,
they're saying around 700.
Yeah, well, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Definitely on the street, and actually also definitely more than enough for the Nürburgring.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the Nürburgring, we're gonna lap it later tonight.
Yes, we are.
Couple of laps, yes. So stay tuned for that. And speaking of Nürburgring again, and Viper, he reminded me that Viper Exchange are going to take over the Nürburgring record again next month-ish.
We'll see.
We'll see
how that ACR goes.
We'll see. I hope so. I hope so, because they really have a tough competition now with the McLaren.
Absolutely.
It's really gonna be everything or nothing, and yeah, especially dying breed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's gonna be it's gonna be the first time I'll be in a Viper and Nürburgring today. It's very nice. Very nice.
Hopefully we keep it pristine.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's about having fun. Really looking forward to tonight. And yeah, J-Lo, because she's like doing a lot of songs with Pitbull, I can like start singing "Waiting for Tonight."
She sat in it, so Misha can smell the seat now.
Oh. Boosted Boris would definitely do that. Wow. Arrived at Schnelle Schwaben track day as promised, and look how many tasty things we can see here. Lots of wings, Porsches. Yes, I'm not calling them Porsches because I guess, yeah, it's becoming a bit too much. But first, a quick question to my friend Mattis. Dzień dobry. Hello. So how's the car? Perfect? If a professional race car driver who races Lada says it's perfect, it must be goddamn perfect. Enjoy. It's cool. Wow, you heard it? I'm actually waiting for my dear friend Dale from Bridge to Gantry because I have something to tell to you. So yeah, let's wait till he gets here, because I first wanted to capture this thing on camera and what he has to say before he heads out on the track, and I will not be able to see him the whole day. But wow, I'm already goddamn impressed. And just a little while later, I am finally joined by my dear friend Dale with an interesting glove. Yeah, and then another finger, and then another finger. Yeah. So, the reason why I really wanted to have him here is actually, I want to tell you a small story. About 3 years ago, in 2014, I was passing by a village called Nürburg with some crazy Frankenstein car called Duke R, and there was a track day by Schnelle Schwaben, something I couldn't pronounce back then. And then a friend of mine who used to work at Nitron Suspension, his name is Todd, said, hey, send this guy a text message, Dale, he can get you in. And long story short, this is how we first time met, Schnelle Schwaben track day, so I think it's a nice anniversary. Is there anything you can tell about the Schnelle Schwaben track day?
Well, Schnelle Schwaben started as like a little club of a few guys doing a couple of track days a year, and it just grew and grew and grew, and now the guys who run it, they do it almost full time, and it's one of the biggest track day companies in Germany. Yeah. And they have a reputation basically for, well, Schnelle Schwaben, a bunch of fast guys from the south of Germany going and renting a track and driving around it, hell for leather all day. Yeah. And that's kind of what Schnelle Schwaben is and does. It's just fast south German guys.
And now they also have their gloves.
They have an official glove, yeah, from Stand 21. They wouldn't loan me both of them. I'm only allowed to borrow one in case I steal them.
Yeah, so
200 euros though.
Oh yeah, so we can rate the car.
Exactly.
I saw this one, British green.
Yeah, British Racing Green.
British Racing Green.
This is the demo car for lap time performance.
Yeah.
So it's got KW competition suspension. It's got custom interior.
Yeah, that's pretty custom. I wouldn't call it a track car, but it's kind of like combination carbon fiber, leather, and
exactly.
So I wanted to say Alcantara, but I cannot spot any. But
what makes it interesting is it's the BMW individual program. So it's got this caramel covered leather, but the seats are actually custom made for lap time, and these are Recaros trimmed in exactly the same leather, which is
interesting.
Yes, it's not my cup of tea. I think I would probably go for, like, I don't know, I'd go for black with some green trim maybe.
Alcantara, probably.
Yeah, or Alcantara. But I love the individuality of it. It's pretty cool. And this is an official individual car, so I think if we open the door, we should have a BMW individual plate somewhere. No, it's gone.
No. Weight reduction.
Yeah.
You need to compensate all the leather.
But this is also McChipped to 500 horsepower.
And 700 Newton meters, I heard.
700 Newton meters. New custom front lip that's just being tested today.
Yeah. HRE rims.
Yeah. It's got everything.
Very nice. So, Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm going to give this one thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Also, but I should, you know, say for the benefit of the camera, it has got a Milltek Sport exhaust, so I'm bound to say.
Yeah, I know. You have to thumbs up it.
Keep the sponsors happy. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. What else do we have? I mean, we will not spend any time judging the stock GT3 RSs. There are like way too many of them. But they're winging ass. Look at this. You know this one?
No, I don't know this car actually, but
me neither. But yeah, it stands for really sexy.
Really sexy.
Wow.
Check out the weight reduction, bro. The dash has been slotted.
Oh wow. This is really.
It's an auto.
Why? What? My God.
That's the biggest surprise of the track day for me.
It is.
Walk up to a car with a 964 RS wing on it.
Yeah, and the
Battleship grey, looking awesome, and then it's got an auto box.
Ah, shit. Should we walk away from it?
No, you don't know the guy. I mean, you might have a double amputee driving it.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a kind of nice and not so nice assumption, but that is true.
I met a nice guy the other day in the car park. He was driving an Audi, seemed like a pretty normal guy, and then I said, you've got the Slushmatic model, and he was like, well, yeah, dude, I've got no foot. I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm such an arse. Don't be too judgy.
No, don't be. RSs.
Everyone's got an RS.
Yeah, I think like you buy one, you get 3 extra for free or something. Hero than
well, you know how all that works, don't you, with the Porsche dealers?
Oh yeah.
You go in, you say, hey, I'm a recently minted millionaire, I've never bought a Porsche before and I want a GT3 RS, and they say, well, let me start you off on the starter package, sir. Would you like a Cayman for the wife, a Macan for the day-to-day? And then maybe I'll sell you an RS. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Now, what about this?
The Aston?
That looks like a V12 to me. Yes, it is a V12. A V12 Vantage S.
So, should we give it a thumbs up just because they won the Le Mans?
I think it deserves it for kicking Corvettes' asses. It also deserves it for being a completely unreasonable track car. Like, unreasonable as in, you shouldn't take a car that costs this much money and has this much resale value on a racetrack, but it would also be a crime not to. Sure. Doing the dirty deed and taking it on the track, and judging by the tyres, he's driving quick enough to melt the tyres.
True. But at today's temperatures, it's not that hard thing to do.
Have you ever been in one of these?
No, but
it has this Cambio Corsa style gear shift that is just awful.
I only been in one of those which was a manual.
Yeah.
And I've been today in a DB11.
Oh,
this morning.
Okay. How was that?
It was like sophisticated Mercedes.
Okay.
It's
but
like,
it didn't feel like an Aston.
No. Well, apart from the V12, but
because the thing that makes me like an Aston is not the thing that makes an Aston a good car. It's all the bad stuff that makes me feel like an Aston Martin is an Aston Martin. Actually, have you seen the white Mini over there?
No. Is it something special, you think?
Yeah. It's got a wide body on it. It's got big rims.
Oh yeah.
Full roll cage.
Rocket Bunny.
Looks like a little bit of a Rocket Bunny Mini.
Yeah, like just a Mini. What's underneath? You seen under the hood? Well, not much to tell.
Serious.
But yeah, wide body, aerodynamics, lubricants. Yep.
The brakes could stop a car twice the size.
Yep. Looks serious. Yeah, thumbs up, definitely.
Yeah.
And look at that. Another Porsche, but quite a special one for today. And oh wow, driven, not garaged already. 991 Mark II GT3, and already some rub and dub. Or is this some protection foil, you think?
This is all just protection.
Yeah.
So while the rest of the world is fighting over who can buy a GT3, you are already going around the racetrack bouncing rubber and stones. I give it thumbs up with the Stella Schwaben glove.
Absolutely, I think so too. That's really cool. And according to local rumors, it's a car number 12 of the production line. So, and then
against Fruos Auto in
15. So, wow.
Who do you know? And how much dirt do you have on that person?
Yeah, PDK. The proper one. Oh, now I'm gonna get so much hate. I'm gonna get so much hate that the should be a manual. Should be a manual, not a PDK.
It's funny that, isn't it? I mean, the GT2 RS is only coming as a PDK, isn't it? You can't have a manual on it.
Yeah, for a reason.
I heard that when they do a GT2, which they will do a 991 GT2 when the shine is
not an RS?
Yeah, a regular GT2, you might be able to get a manual, is what I heard. But
we'll see.
Apparently the RSs are all going to be, everything that's an RS from this point will only be PDK.
Yeah.
So the Cayman GT4 RS, which doesn't exist, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's going to be a PDK as well, like the Club Sport race car.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
I'm
well,
just randomly pulling your fantasies
things
from the middle.
And that. Yeah.
That's nice, I like that.
It is. Well, on that bombshell, I'm going to say you goodbye. Thanks for joining me and giving thumbs ups for all the cars and
one thumbs down.
Yeah, the one thumbs down.
Meh, meh, meh.
No middle finger though.
Just for you.
Okay.
Just for you, Misha.
Okay, see you. Palsta. Have fun.
Thanks, Joanne.
So, fast forward back to Apex, the GT86 is back by Matisse, and now already going out with my Russian friend Anton, who is actually a bit disappointed because he wanted to stay at Apex Hotel, but unfortunately it's booked out. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Now, TF is about to start. Anton already went out with the GT86. I'll be going out with Viper as an instructor, and I actually really want to do a couple of laps myself today for the last time with the up, because tomorrow it's going away for a full exhaust and full suspension. Speaking of exhaust, we had a deal with Miltech, but unfortunately they can only supply me with the exhaust, and the main important thing for me is the downpipe, and they kind of, well, it's not fast enough for me to have it done, so unfortunately I'm going somewhere else. And for that you will have to see tomorrow's vlog, where I'm gonna tell you, yeah, what's coming next. And suddenly, last minutes, the Polo and the Cupra are out as well. Nice day for the business. And now it's time for us to have some fun. So, as I told you earlier, with Josh's Viper, we're gonna go out for 2 laps. Can we have like a, well, it's not cold start, but the start of the V10?
Tomorrow we can have a cold start.
Yeah, tomorrow. You can wake up all of our hotel people. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice. And meanwhile, Perry and Luke have exchanged the DB11 for Polaris Slingshot. And for everyone who's wondering, no, unfortunately we're not taking that on the track either. But it looks very, very special. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And if you watched yesterday's vlog, there was like a classic car who used the chain as a end transmission, and now it has a like a belt. Yeah. Well, let's go. How do you like the car, by the way? The Slingshot. Can I call it a car or is it a bike?
It is somewhere between a car, but well, you need a car license to drive it.
Okay.
But somewhere inside is a text that says it's a motorcycle.
Well, that's very interesting. It's kind of arcade. It reminds me of Atari consoles. It's cool. Well, see you at the track. Have fun. And so will we. So the Viper is back in one piece. Josh is also in one piece. You did very well, buddy. I'm pretty sure that this car can take the record again. Well, not this particular car, but the ACR. So
next month.
we'll see, hopefully. And now it's time for me to have some fun again with the up for the last time in its current form. Let's go, buddy. No, I'll need to open you up for that. So that was definitely nice, and I'm already back at Apex, and the cars, well, usually I say the cars are back in one piece. In this case, the Polo is back. The GT86 is back, did 7 laps. Anton totally fell in love with that thing. With that thing, he said, after I'm back from Italy, I'm gonna come make a stop over again at the Nürburgring to drive it one more time, because he's totally in love and he's usually racing Porsches. So yeah, second race car driver today praising the GT86 for its amazingness. But going back to the point that I said, usually I say all cars are back in one piece, and today I cannot say it because the Cupra looks good on this side, looks good on this side, also looks good not exactly on the front, because look at this, look at this. And usually I'm like, yeah, shit happens, you know, but this time this guy, like this group of people walk in, drops on the table race car driver license instead of casual driver license, saying, hey, we need a casual driver license. So I'm wearing like this Formula 1 t-shirt from AMG Mercedes, so I already had my doubts. Diana also. Actually, to be honest, I was walking outside and I saw them coming across from Rent for Ring to our place, so I think our neighbors, when they saw this like race car driver behavior, all the kind of red flags and bells went off, and they said, no, we don't rent any cars, we're fully booked, just go to the neighbors. Probably that's what that they did. So he curved the wheel on his third lap, and when I came back with the Viper, I saw him standing there with the hood open, and I said, what's up? Is something wrong with the engine? No, not with the engine, but with the tire. I'm like, dude, how? Well, I didn't know that the curbs were so high. I said, but you said you're a race car driver and that you've driven the Nürburgring before. But it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I know, Eiffel weather, it rains a lot, which makes the curbs grow every year a bit more, so you kind of forget it. Well, luckily, it could have been a lot worse. Hopefully it's not that bad. Since we're a transparent company, obviously, we only took off the money for the tire, which is 290 euro for the cup tire and 100 euros for the alignment. So I guess, yeah, hopefully it will be not more and we will be not screwed over by it. But anyway, it's been a very nice vlog, track day action, dropped off the 218 and so on and so on and so on. So tomorrow, taking this baby to Guerrilla Exhaust. I'm not sure if I mentioned this name earlier today, but there, tell you more about the company, tell you more what's going to happen to it. After that, a stop over at JRZ. Probably announce one thing or another after that. And maybe a bit more, So we'll make sure to watch tomorrow, because a lot of interesting updates are incoming. And for now, I'm gonna take those guys out for, you guessed it, food shot.
Buon appetito, guys.
Buon appetito.